Well, day 3 in Istanbul, my last day here. So Istanbul has come to a close. So this morning I went down, caught the ferry right up to the end of the Bosphorus, virtually where it meets the Black Sea. There's a little fishing village there called Rumulkavi. Definitely not a tourist spot, it is just a fishing village. Not touristy at all, just some locals there. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to go up there and had a little bit of lunch. Just had a chat with the restaurant owner and that. And then what I did is I caught the bus back. I was going to go to Dolnaci Palace. I caught the bus back along the coast. When I got to the palace, there's probably 200 people lined up for tickets. Then the line was nearly as big to get in the palace, with about 4 or 5 big tour groups there. Probably not a good time to hit the place around lunchtime or a bit after lunch. So I just gave it a miss. It was just, I'd have been there probably over 2 hours just to get in, along with a few thousand people that appear to already be in there. So I just came back to the room, had a bit of tidying up to do. So what I did then, I went to the Hagia Sophia on the 2nd floor. So the ground floor is closed to only to Muslims who are praying, whereas before, last year, the bottom floor was open and the second level was closed. The thing is, with the Hagia Sophia, it was a Christian church before it was a mosque, and there is paintings of Mary and Jesus and that. Now, when you're on the bottom floor, you could only just see them, one lot of them up the back. Where the real good ones were actually on the 2nd floor. And now that the 2nd floor is open and the bottom one is closed, so when you go up on that 2nd floor, you can actually walk right up to the ones that you couldn't see before. The ones that you could see from the bottom floor, I noticed they sort of have a white curtain, not covering them, but partially covering that looks like a decoration. It just happens to go across in front of them. But up on the 2nd floor, on the back of the wall, which now you can walk right up to them, you can see them. It's quite good. The other thing I was really interested in, I was told there was a Viking, about 13th century, a Viking had carved his name in the tile, or in the marble on the 2nd floor. And so I found that. That was really interesting. That was something I really wanted to see. There's not a lot on the 2nd floor, other than the tiles of the Jesus and Mary. Interesting. I've now been to both levels, the ground floor and the top, so I'm happy that I did that. Istanbul is done. I'm finished. Tomorrow morning I fly to Cairo via Amman in Jordan. I've got to change there, like a transfer there. Into Cairo tomorrow night. So tomorrow's just a travel day. Flying Royal Jordanian. Apparently they're pretty good. They are a partner, One World with Qantas. Star Alliance, I think they call it, with Qantas. So you'd think that'd be a good airline. They're probably, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy I came back to Istanbul. I really am. Just to see it with a different perspective. I really enjoyed today with the locals up there in Rumulkavi and having lunch, and the owner of the restaurant came and sat down with me and we had a chat. So obviously, because you're virtually at the start in the Black Sea there, you got the Ukraine straight across and Russia to the right. You could hear people talking. There was obviously a Russian or a Ukrainian accent or language there. It was great. It was good. I'm glad I came back to Istanbul. I probably could have gone somewhere else for 4 days, somewhere new. But I wanted to come back to Istanbul. I probably could have gone to Cappadocia further south or somewhere like that. But I'm glad I came back. So anyway, Istanbul done. Off and on to Cairo, Egypt tomorrow. Cheers.